Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of Lights, Camera, Reaction.
The boys are back.
You played yourself. Welcome to a non-spoiler reaction review for The Witcher,
which is
Season 1.
Normally a part of Lights, Camera, Reaction, but it's been so long since we've done anything like that.
It's been a week.
That it's been a week. It's been a very long week. Can you stop coughing?
What is this voice? What is this voice?
I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Fallout, so now I'm just talking like they talk.
Shots at Bethesda's fucking acting skills.
I'm going to finish playing Fallout, and I'm going to move on to Skyrim probably so I can remind myself that Bethesda's not a shitty company and that they actually make good games.
They just need to hire better voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Skyrim kind of, you're just like, dude, the same fucking guy is like 20 people in one city.
Well, actually, they did that with Fallout. Fallout had like hundreds of thousands of different dialogue options and lines and voice actors.
You know what, though?
You know what?
That's not what we're here to talk about today.
We are here to talk about Netflix's newest show that came out actually in December.
Right.
The Witcher.
No, not Love, Death, and Robots.
No, that came out a little while ago.
Okay, right.
Which you saw first.
I watched
I
it.
saw Love, Death, and Robots first, and then I turned to you guys.
Can we stay on track?
The Witcher, yes.
Right.
I saw it with my parents back in Christmas time.
Yennefer.
I just kept looking at it. Yennefer.
Episode 3, he's just like,
Oh yeah, I got to watch episode 3 with him. This is spoiler free.
we won't get too much into it right now.
Right.
But
He basically
I mean,
just
that's
comes
the
out
meme.
And he's just like, Yennefer. I'm like,
Yennefer.
wait, that's Yennefer?
Yennefer.
I was just like blown away.
So the first 2 episodes are going to be like Yennefer, and then episode 3 are going to be Yennefer.
you literally watched it in like 8 hours.
Yep, back to back to back to back to back to back. Was that 7 times?
I think that was 7 times. But there's 8 episodes, right?
I think that was
Well,
6.
back to back would be 2. So.
Anyway.
And then you watched it.
Yeah,
Pulled away.
Like took you a little over a week maybe.
Yeah, I mean, just hour-long episodes.
Yeah, they're hour long.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And what is our verdict?
It got a lot. Okay, I'm going to be honest.
No. I will say I was not a fan. I wasn't a fan till episode 3.
Really?
I wasn't really a fan until episode 5, 4? Probably episode like 4 or 5. Only because I was just like, what? Ah!
Well, that's like,
yeah.
that's the big thing, and I think that's like the number one thing they're going to resolve.
Yeah.
In season 2. But for me, the first episode, like honestly, I was like, if it wasn't for those last 10 minutes, I feel like I would have watched the next episode, but like I wouldn't have really wanted to.
Yeah.
And then the second episode happened, I was just like, dang, like it's okay. The song, fucking fire.
Yeah.
But then the third episode, when we got that fight with
The Striga.
yeah, I was like,
Striga.
okay.
I really hope Netflix...
This is what I wanted, and then we barely got that again after that.
There's 2 things I have. 2 big gripes. We haven't gotten enough of that, and Geralt seems more like a side character.
It's literally
granted,
called The Witcher.
I know.
Yeah.
Granted,
He was
there are 3 different storylines you're trying to build and piece together, so that they
Right.
all follow the same story arc, probably in season 2. But also at the same time, it's like you said, it's called The Witcher, but it's more just like The Witcher and friends.
Yeah. But like, it's more the friends are bold, and then The Witcher is very tiny on the text.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, Henry Cavill fucking kills it.
He's fucking awesome.
He's great. Fuck.
Roach.
Everything like, and then like,
Can't sleep.
when there are actually scenes where he does get like a lot of dialogue, you're like, shit, man.
Dude, yeah, like
only
in
if
the-
you could have talked in Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman
I'm actually kind of hyped against the podcast now.
and
because-
Justice League.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
But I pretty much liked all the stories. It is very confusing. My mom and I predicted during episode 3 what we thought what the story was telling, and then
I feel like
figured it out.
if you haven't had somebody who's watched it before, or if you're not
hell
watching
no.
it with somebody that you can bounce ideas off of,
Well, that was my biggest gripe. Like, one benefit of Game of Thrones is like the very first episode, the title sequence, you are thrown into the map and you are every episode you slowly start learning the signs of people's houses and you're knowing where they are on the map. In The Witcher,
the
I'm
world
like,
building in this is very.
I was like, where the fuck
loose.
is this? Where is this witch academy place? Where is like The Witcher now? Like I need a map. And obviously, you know, people that watch the show, they probably know the map. You know, they probably know based off the books or the game. I don't know if they're different or not. We got yelled at. But
Which I think is also probably what we should establish is that this is our.
This is all of our introduction.
yeah, this is my introduction. I mean, Jacob bought the game. I have it. I haven't started playing it because I'm still addicted to Skyrim. But I will probably never read a book of it, just being honest. I don't really read books. So I'll probably dabble into the game eventually, but this was my introduction to it.
Yeah.
So, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like the Game of Thrones show to like replace Game of Thrones yet. It is really good. I'm enjoying it.
It has
and
the potential.
It has the potential of getting there, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Season 1 of Game of Thrones is pretty fucking awesome. Like what they do in that season just blows your mind.
I just think like the whole themes of the show, it's just not going to get to that level. Because they don't have anywhere near like the political intrigue and espionage and conflict like that. But that's not what The Witcher needs to be.
No. And obviously Witcher is more like mystical and fantasy, and as Game of Thrones was more realistic, had elements of it, but yeah, overall
I'd like to explore more powers that The Witcher has. He only has this like
I didn't even know he was like
thing.
I thought like I didn't know that like it was like kind of like a curse almost. Like I thought like that was just him, like that was like his race, but like
no, it's like a process.
yeah,
he
like
was human before.
yeah, I was like that was interesting learning about that. Like that's not really a spoiler. Like
That's just lore.
Yeah, you just find stuff out that like there are more Witchers out there, and
hopefully we find out a little more of just how the process is, what his powers are, what he can do.
yeah. Season 2 is gonna be a minute away, but we do have that
well,
anime.
Actually, never mind.
Yeah, we have a movie coming out,
We have
animated movie,
Yeah, anime movie coming out,
which we talked about in the last podcast.
And then they finally officially released the album, so you can get "Toss for Your Coin" as the proper audio.
Toss a coin.
Yeah,
Toss for your coin.
toss for your coin. But yeah, I did not care for him, honestly. Like,
Really?
Who? The Bard?
yeah, like
Frick.
I just like I don't know if I cared for.
Jaska.
I don't care. Like,
Jaska.
I just felt like he was
He was unbearable at the beginning, but I
very
liked him a lot more
oblivious
as the show went on.
during situations, and I was just kind of like, dude, like just open your eyes, like just realize really what's going on here, and like think for a second. But it might have just been more the performance of the actor than like the character himself. Like at first, the acting reminded me of that awful episode of The Mandalorian. Acting.
It wasn't nearly that bad.
But it kind of reminded me of it. Like, I just felt like he stuck out. Like, out of all the characters, he was the sore thumb in it for me. Where I was just like, you just kind of stand out. But
I don't think it's on the acting. I think it's just on the character because he's an annoying bard. It's usually what a bard is like at first.
definitely, yeah. In Skyrim, they're
Yeah.
just walking up to you and you're just like, I don't want to play.
We just got a subscriber.
Ah!
Thank you guys.
Woo! Yeah,
What were you saying?
I was just saying, like, in Skyrim or in Assassin's Creed, like, they'll just run up and they'll... What?
This guy in fucking Skyrim, man.
Dude.
Skies and rims.
There it is. I love it. But yeah, so for
If
me...
you're getting a blowjob while playing Skyrim, does that count as a rim job?
No.
No. You need to look at her and be like, bitch, give me a rim job. So... then it's a rim job.
Okay. Well. Wow.
Like,
Sorry.
going back to Jasker, like there was a certain
How do you just
moment at
rebound
the end. You just gotta move forward. There's that moment like later on where there's this tension between him and Geralt. And, like I actually felt that. It was like you kind of were getting closer. It's like no.
Yeah, and then there was that part where he said like, "Oh, see you in like another decade," and you're just like, "Damn, that's kind of cold."
Right?
Like, come on, Geralt.
Come on, Geralt.
Gary.
But like that's
Let's call him Gary. What's up, Gary?
But
you,
like,
you forget that like The Witcher doesn't have emotions, so it makes sense.
But does he though?
We'll talk about it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I think we're kind of like stepping on eggs now, eggshells. So
Eggshells.
yeah, just stepping on eggs. But yeah, so watch our podcast dropping after this to find out our spoiler thoughts.
Make sure you've watched The Witcher. 'Cause
Yes.
And make
Watch
sure
it.
that you go check out our Minions reaction trailer because for fucking some reason we did that.
We did it, but it's
Did
definitely
we?
it's different.
We're trying to make up for the very slow week, so we're just gonna be throwing a lot of shit at you.
But anyways,
Literally shit. We're monkeys now.
Sure.
Monkeys. Monkeys.
this has been Andrew, guys.
And Caleb.
Monkeys. Bye. This has been Matthew.
Peace.
Bye.
We love you.